Again, it is really a global brand. It is an award-winning brand. It is #1 down in Australia.
Down under, yep.
Down under.
And in the UK too.
Yeah. I was getting there.
And Canada now. We're everywhere.
Over 100,000. You've absolutely rocked it here, too. And only for a couple of years or so that you have been coming with Steve with Orthaheel. Right. That is a huge testament to what your product has done for people, whether it's, you know, feeling the aches and pains start to change and minimize, or it is all about
preventing too. Well, preventing. What you're going to say.
Thinking, yes.
A lot of people, when we talk about all the aches and pains here, I say this, why wait to have a problem? People, it's like having a preventative wheel alignment on the car. If you said, okay, wheel alignment is common over time, tyres wear regularly, body is no different.
Yeah, and you're going to see actually how if your wheels aren't aligned on the car, they wear differently.
Exactly.
And it's the same when you pronate a little more. And Phil has actually come up with this footbed in all of his years of practice of finding that the majority of us are all doing the same thing, interestingly enough. So this is putting your foot back into that proper placement. This is really the natural footbed. $79.98. It's our Lola toepost sandal. 433-969. 2 interest-free pays of $39.99. These are so beautiful. I have to say, very
nice.
fashionable.
These are very popular.
So we have the brown. We also have the white and we have the black for you. Again, we have whole and half sizes from sizes 5 through to 11. So if you're a half size, go down.
Go down. If you're a 7.5, go down to a 7. If you are a straight 7, then you buy the 7.
Okay, so nice and simple. Yeah. So this one is very fashion.
Yeah, I know. We're sort of we're getting out there, aren't we?
You are. Is your wife helping you?
Actually, my wife's wearing that one.
I
She's
knew
wearing.
she
How
would.
did you know that?
I've been thinking if your
She
wife,
actually, that's the one she wears. That
I
one.
am so not surprised by that. But you know, for me, I think that this is a very stylish classic in a sandal.
Yeah, it looks. It's. I mean, this sort of thing is popular now too. I mean, having what we call bling on the front of the sandal. But again, on a flip-flop, it just changed the look of a flip-flop to the point that it's a dressy piece of apparel now. I mean, you know, particularly this one, the white looks great. They all look good. And again, you can dress it down or dress it up. So it's, you know, it's not as if it's stuck with a certain type of look.
And I know you talked about just the flip-flops that we all are guilty of owning or wearing. And I know many of us have spent so much more than $80 on a pair of sandals that do absolutely nothing.
It is everywhere.
It's insane, isn't it?
I saw a lady yesterday. She came in and she was just showing me, asking me a question. I looked at her sandal. I said, the number one. Firstly, you got to get out of those sandals. They look pretty. They had little bling on the front, but they were flat. And they're made of beautiful leather, but they were hard as a rock and flat as a tack. And I just said, you know what? Half your problem is your footwear. Let's get you out of those and get you into some nice sandals.
We see, and again, we women, we suffer, Phil. You know this.
I know.
In your practice,
I mean, as a man, I love the look, but I mean, I don't know if I agree with your suffering.
No, I know. And, you know, because sometimes it can come back to you.
I know. If
we suffer, you suffer.
I know.
But in all seriousness, we're miserable. We may look great, but then, as you said, it's a recipe for disaster. Preventative measures, putting that foot back where it belongs. This is the way to do it. Yep. And you can see that Lola has been very popular already. We've got over 100 out the door. We have 3 neutrals. Your chocolate brown, your black, and we have that white. We're going to head to the phones again.
Oh, phones, boy, it's popular today. It's good. I love it.
Ask and ye shall receive. Now, Eileen is calling us, and I didn't get where you're... Oh, Arlene. Arlene is calling us. Arlene, where are you calling from, my love?
I'm calling from Vancouver.
Well, good morning, you early bird you. Thank you so much for calling Phil and myself. Have you ever tried Orthaheel before?
Yes, I have. I loved it.
Okay.
I have 3 pairs of the sandals already. My question is about you have a walker. Right now what I wear is I have a pair, but I slide my foot into them. They don't, I don't have to do them up. They have no back on them, and I would love to know if you have that style.
We do. We call it a mule. We do have it, and I think what you'd have to do is look on. We've sold it here at Canada Home Shopping. We have sold it here before. Look at the website, and we do have it. It's like a slip-on, exactly the same as what you're talking about.
Have you been to our website before,
Arlene? Is it a slip-on running shoe?
No, actually, no, it's not a slip-on running shoe. It's a slip-on more around the house one. You're talking about actually a running shoe, are you?
Yes.
No, we only have the walking shoe which we're showing today.
Isn't there one called Melissa or something?
Look, I can't remember the name. But it's not a running shoe. Okay. It's not a walker. So unfortunately, we don't do that. We do have the walker with the heel in.
Yes.
And we do have what we call the mule with the heel out, which is the covered front with the heel out. But it's more around the house or, shopping mall type of a product. What did you want the shoe for?
Well, I do a lot of walking and a lot of shopping, of course.
Oh, okay.
And I have difficulty with my knees, so I prefer shoes that
you can just slip in.
Yes.
Well, you know what, the mule might work. Look, they keep changing cameras on that. Looking at this one, looking at that one. This guy here's causing me trouble. Now, stop doing that.
George,
sorry about that. Well, okay, you know what, go online, have a look at the mule. It's got the back out. It should be on the website for Canada Home Shopping. I would suggest you try that particularly because you can wear that to a mall. It is a lot more dressier than a jogger. And it lets you have the benefit of the orthotic inside, but the whole front of the shoe is wrapped, so it snuggles your foot and it maintains grip rather than sort of slipping off like a sandal might do in your case.
Okay. I don't have access to the internet, so I wondered if will you be bringing them to your next show?
You know what? Just because you've asked, I'm going to try my best for you. Okay.
Oh, excellent.
And I appreciate your phone call. So I'm glad you got the great benefits from the product and. Let's see if we can make you happy with the product you're chasing.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for your call, Arlene. You take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. And again, it's so great that you can actually talk to someone like Phil and actually say, well, do you have this? Do you have that? What's my problem? I'm doing this. This is the beauty about sort of the relationship that we have with you and also with people like Phil, who's here with Orthaheel. There's a reason why over 100,000 of the different styles of Orthaheel have sold in just a matter of a couple, if not a few years here at the shopping channel now. Lola is fashion, but wow, Lola is also all business on the bottom. This is all about that proprietary footbed, the biomechanics of the foot. There's between the hands and the feet, most bones in the body. So the feet. The feet
is most. No, not the most.
I
Let's
know.
say 20%.
It's one bone. Yeah, 20% difference between the hands and the feet.
20% of all the bones in your body are from your ankle down. So you've got 28 bones in each feet. That's 56. That's a lot of bones. And you stand on your feet. You don't walk on your hands most of the time. That's the difference.
Just saying. All right.
Some people, anyway.
433-969-7998. This is definitely a favorite today, the Lola. It is fashion. Even Mrs. Vasily is enjoying this one right now. So we have the brown, we have the white, and we also have the black for you. Lots more just around the corner. By the way, half size, go down to the next whole size. Now, coming